Hey everyone, I'm back and today we're going to be talking about Independence Day, directed by Roland Emmerich. I didn't like this movie. I'm just going to say it, I didn't like this movie. I know there are people who enjoy this movie, and apparently when it came out, people loved it and they thought it was a great experience, and there are things to like in it, for sure, but overall, I've just found this movie to be really dull, and that's my biggest problem with it, is that it's just boring. For the majority of the film, I was just bored. If we're going to talk about positives, then my biggest positive for this movie is Will Smith. I thought he was pretty good in the movie. He has some really great jokes, and not all of them land, but when they land, they're pretty funny. And that's about it. Aside from that, the rest of the performances were just really cartoonish and just distracting. Jeff Goldblum wasn't bad in the movie, but at the same time, he wasn't really a standout for me. The action in this movie was fun, not in ways it was intending on being fun. I was laughing at the movie for quite a bit, and there's an hour in the middle of the film that was very entertaining. It was over the top and goofy. And I was laughing at the movie, and it was so fun. It was so fun. The scene where this stuff is happening, where the whole marketing for the film, where the aliens are like destroying cities, I was thoroughly entertained by that. Not from the blast itself, but from everyone running away from this explosion, and you see cars flying so slowly, and it looks so stupid. But I love it. I love it. I if the movie was like that, I would give this a 10 out of 10. But I mean, minus the very, very boring first 45 minutes of this movie, because those first 45 minutes, I was so bored. I could not stand it. I don't even know how I got through it. Don't know how. But I'm glad I did, because the next hour was so much fun. I had so much fun watching it, and as I was saying, if the movie was consistent, I'm going to say this in a different way, I would probably laugh to my grave. It was so much fun. But unfortunately, after that, the movie kind of gets boring again. Aside from that, there's nothing else to this movie. I was just bored out of my mind for that last however long of the movie. The middle section is great. Not in ways it was intending on being great, but if I could get a cut of just that happening, I would watch it. It was a lot of fun. I'm going to talk about the characters for a second, because that was really keeping me away from investing myself into this world, because most of the characters, if not all of the characters, are just cartoon characters, and I couldn't take them seriously, and they didn't feel deep. And not that every movie has to have deep characters for me to be entertained by it, but this movie was just so boring, and every character just seems like they were the same character. And there are points in the movie where they try to have drama, but I just don't care, because there's nothing to these characters. And there's one scene that I thought was okay when it comes to drama, but it just didn't work for me. I'm sorry. I just didn't care about what was happening. I thought the designs for the aliens were fine. They didn't really intimidate me, but they didn't look super stupid or anything. I guess I'll talk about the effects in the movie. They were fine. I can forgive it because it's an older movie. Does it look great now? Not really. So in the end, Independence Day had some really, really unintentionally funny moments, but the rest of it I found to be really dull. The characters were just all the same person, and the humor in this movie falls flat, except for Will Smith, who has a few good laughs. But aside from that, the humor is bad, the writing is bad, the characters are bad, the action isn't anything special. It's fine on its own, but compared to movies that came before it, like Star Wars or something like that, it's not nearly as good, and the movie overall is just nothing to me, and I'm never going to watch it again unless I can find a cut of that 1 hour of the movie that was very funny. but it has too many characters. I didn't even mention that. And there's just nothing to care about, and I wasn't entertained by anything that was intentional, and I'm probably going to forget about this movie very soon, and I'm going to give Independence Day a 3 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of Independence Day down below. And my social media links, they will all be in the description down below, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation. And I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that's going to be for The Blind Side. But until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.